gals, gays, and theys. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we are going to be doing the awesome pirate look you just saw, so stick around, let's have some fun. So when making any creative look, the basic steps for me always start with the wig cap to get all of my long hair out of the way, and then of course any contacts. I like to put on my contacts before I start any look, simply because it makes it easier on me. Once I have eye makeup on, it makes it very difficult for me personally to put contacts in later. So I like to put any contacts I'm using in my eyes first before absolutely anything. So our next step is going to be blocking out the eyebrows. Now we're not going to fully block out the eyebrows today. We are just going to do a partial, which means we're just going to make it look like the scar itself has gone through the eyebrow onto the eye and through to the other side. So we are going to take our purple Elmer's glue and we are going to take a spatula that has like a pointed small side, and we're just going to layer it over one section of your brow. As you can see, I've already put several layers, but it never hurts to put one more, and see that spatula fits perfectly on that side. And what we're going to do is we're just going to spread that out and get that section completely blocked. Once we do our eyebrows, it will look as if we have a piece of our eyebrow missing. And the glue, once it's dried and set, will also allow us protection for our eyebrows for when we put the scarring liquid down, and it will not pull or bunch or rip our eyebrows out. Next, we're going to map out where our scars are going to be. I'm going to be doing 3 scars on my face today, and I like to use a dark red lip pencil or brow pencil to achieve the mapping. Today, I'm using shade Unicorn Blood in the Jeffree Star Cosmetics lip liner to map it all out. So as you can see, first I did the main scar that's really going to be the most prominent that goes over my eye. I really suggest only mapping out to about here if you're doing an eye scar, about right under the brow, because the liquid that we're going to use can be harmful to the eyes. You do not want to get it in your eyes. The next one I'm going to do is going to be over my lip, and then we're going to do one right here on the cheek. Now comes the fun part. This is Rigid Collodion, also known as scarring liquid. We're going to be applying this very lightly with a liner brush, kind of a thicker liner brush, over the mapping area where we want our scar. This essentially dries and puckers the skin, giving it a scarring look. Now, if you are new to basic SFX and you are also known to be very sensitive skinned, I highly suggest doing a patch test on your arm or neck before using this, just in case you have a reaction to it. Me, I've used it before. I do not have a bad reaction to it. So let's get started with this. This is one of my favorite parts. Now that I've used several layers of this, letting it dry between each layer, the scars are looking exactly how I want them. Everything is perfect for us to start our actual makeup. Let's start with the brows. Eyebrows are done. I'm going to be using a black wig, so I made sure that my eyebrows were black. I actually like to go in with liquid lipstick to do my black brows or dark brows, and I feel like that really helps give them a lift and a fluff, and my brows are naturally blonde, so that really helps me have like a blank canvas for any color brows that I want to do. Now that my face is primed, we're going to be going in with our foundation. Now, pirates, they are not pale like me. They are sun-kissed, they are bronzed, they are very textured. So I'm going in with a foundation that is darker than my skin tone, simply because I want to give my pirate a darker complexion, as if she'd been out in the sun on a ship on the sea for a long time. So I'm going to use a mixture of with the foundation and heavy bronzing to give her that more tan look. Now that I have my base foundation down, I'm going to go in with the Lunar Beauty Outer Dimensions face palette, and I'm going to be using some of the darker bronzing shades to really bronze out the skin in certain areas, creating shadows so that I look even more tan and chiseled. Next, we're going to go in with a concealer and just brighten up just a few different points on our face because we still want to look tanned and dark and almost sinister. So we don't want to brighten up the face too much. So we want to get to the certain points of the face where we do need a little bit of brightness. Maybe through the nose, under the eyes, just a little bit, because we do want to keep the eyes a little sunken in and dark looking, maybe the nose, and then of course we want to emphasize the cheekbones a little bit more, so we'll do concealer in areas where we need it. Now for eyeshadow, we're going to keep it kind of simple but dark because we want a very dark look, and I'm basing a lot of mine on burgundies and reds because I'll be using a reddish bandana and a dark red lip. So I want to kind of keep with that theme. So I'm actually grabbing my Jeffree Cosmetics Androgyny palette, and I'm just going to go in first with this shade right here, which is called Safe Word, and it's just a basic brown, and setting that down first. Now I'm just going to go in with a little bit of a darker shade, which is Dominatrix, just to deepen it up just a little bit. Now we're going to go down here in the bottom corner with the shade Androgyny and deepen up this outer corner just a tad. Now to finish off the actual eye look, we're going to take our LA Girl Shockwave eyeliner and we are going to smudge on both the top and the bottom, creating a black smudged kohl eyeliner look. Now that I've added a mascara and lash, we are going to finish it up, obviously with lips last, but we want to really emphasize a little bit more these scars. So I'm going to go in with the Jeffree Cosmetics Weirdo palette, and it has some amazing reds and burgundies, and we're going to take a very small blending brush, the smallest one you can find, and I use the Lunar Beauty. This is the Lunar Beauty E6 brush, and it's the smallest one, and we're going to go in with a very light hand and go in with Scene Queen, which is the red. And we're going to use a very, very just minimal amount onto the brush and just very gradually deepen the red up on these scars. We have made the scars a little bit more red, we're going to add just the littlest bit of purple and bruising around the edges. So we're going to stay with our Weirdo palette and we're going to go into Only Child, which is a burgundy purple color, and we're going to use the same exact brush, just kind of wipe it clean on a towel that you keep to the side. And once again, we're going to use a very light hand to just go in with the brush so we can blend around the scar, giving it a bruised look. Okay, all we have left now is lips, wig, and bandana, and we're done. And here is the final look. Thank you so much for joining me today, creating this sassy, wicked pirate wench look. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more of my content, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell so you'll be notified anytime new videos come out. Till next time, be safe.